Our next inductee into the Upper Midwest Emmy Silver Circle is an Iowa native who started telling stories in high school. Today, Al Joens is giving parents the morning news as kids get ready for school. Al is the morning anchor at Ktiv-Tv in Sioux City. He's covered big stories like the crash of United Airlines 232 to his favorite features like a farmer who still uses horses to plow soybeans.
Al and I had just done a live show together. It was at 10 o'clock on a Friday night in Storm Lake, Iowa. And I asked Al, I said, okay, so what do you want to do after this? Like after television, what do you want to do? And he goes, what do you mean? And I go, no, really. I'm like, what's your backup plan? And he's like, I don't understand. What do you mean after this?
This is my favorite part of the celebration, any celebration in Iowa. It's the dunking tank.
Al Joens is one of a kind, a sense of humor, quick wit, and a knack for making people laugh.
It's a bit breezy out there this
It was
morning.
like this when you go outside. It's really already howling out there. I wonder if it's going to get windier as the day goes.
He was the funny guy who always made everybody laugh and kind of made the mood lighthearted and fun.
He's always trying to pull a prank or make a joke.
The morning shows with Al are just a blast.
Had a lot of shenanigans at times.
My best memories with Al are the 2 years that I was as the morning meteorologist. Every day he would make me smile, he'd make me laugh.
He and the morning meteorologist, Ron, would get up from the desk during a commercial break, and it would stress me out if I was trying to time out the show. So to stop them, one time I decided then to take duct tape and tape all the doors so they had to stay in the studio.
But then when it came right down to it and the news story was a big news story, he was so good at getting the word out to viewers and being that very studious newsman who wanted to do the right thing. And
For years, Al has helped Siouxlanders to start their day. With his cup of coffee in hand, Al brightens the morning and starts the conversation.
Well, good morning and thanks for joining us. It is fun.
He lets you know what's gone on overnight and what's ahead.
He has a conversation with the viewer, which is a lost art in broadcasting, where it's not like you're just delivering the news and it's a one-sided conversation.
Al's the kind of guy who can walk down Main Street of just about any town around, walk into the coffee shop, sit down at a table, strike up a conversation, and come out the other side with an award-winning story.
It's the Perry Creek floods, the 232 disaster. You know, Al was here for all of those things. He humanizes not only the individual that he's interviewing, but usually can interact with that person that he's interviewing and who that story's about.
Before we had Google Maps and had the ability to map the way to the next city or town, if you asked in the newsroom, how do I get to this city? Al would know exactly how to get there. Al would tell you 4 or 5 different ways to get there because he's been there, either on a car or on a bicycle during RAGBRAI.
Kind of went
Just at your
from Al's
disposal.
experience and knowledge to Al kind of as a know-it-all.
Whether Al is covering an historic flood, up in a plane surveying tornado damage, connecting families during a hurricane,
Then it was time to say hello to Mom.
Hey, I'm okay, Mama.
or even learning to ice skate.
Okay, you're 47. I'm 47. In fact, you and I were born the same month. If I fall, though, I go to the hospital. If you fall, you bounce right back up and keep going, though.
No, I hold my back.
And that's really one of his gifts for news is no one can really tell a story like Al. He gets into it. He gives you an angle that you hadn't seen before. It's his storytelling ability and the fact that he's just so down to earth that makes Al connect with all the viewers.
He'll also get made up like a member of KISS.
So this was me channeling my inner Kiss, and I went to that show 3 years ago. It was the first time I had seen them. They came onto the scene when I was in junior high and were huge.
And walks alongside the farmer that puts food on the table. He's a great storyteller, a great leader, and a great journalist. He has mentored many and continues to care deeply and be involved in the Siouxland community. Al is a Siouxland native that found his home here at KTIV. Al, for all the fun jokes, making us smile, and your outstanding award-winning journalism.
He loves to go boating with his wife, Melissa. He met his wife right here at KTIV. I mean, Al can be the definition of Iowa nice. He's just that nice guy.
Congratulations, Al, on this honor. It couldn't go to a more deserving guy.
Congratulations on all the years of success. Wishing you many more. and a whole lot more fun too. Something tells me you won't have a problem with that.
We're looking for another 35 years with you, Al.
You are more than deserving, my friend. You have earned it and you deserve it. Congratulations.
I won't let you tell me too many times on the morning show how you're a big winner now. We'll try to keep you pretty humble here.
Al, congratulations on this much-deserved, well-earned honor.
Al Jones, or as I refer to you as Alan Jones, congratulations.
But I don't see a lot of silver in your hair, so I've noticed that we all think that maybe you made a deal with the devil a long time ago because you still look so young. So we all want to know your secrets. Congrats, Al.
Please welcome Al Jones, who's joining us from Sioux City. Al, congratulations on the Upper Midwest Emmy Silver Circle honor.
Thank you, Diana, for this honor tonight. When people ask me why I may seem tired or grouchy or why I won't be able to attend a reporter's going away party after the 10 p.m. news on a Wednesday, my go-to answer is you get up at 3:05 a.m. to go to work every day for 35 years, then come talk to me. I did put in stints anchoring weekends and evenings along the way, but my heart has always been with the early morning shift. And that's only partly because by the time everyone else comes in to work, my workday is already half done. I like the philosophy of the morning newscast. Yes, we show our viewers what's going on in the world, and yeah, that often includes some rough stuff. But we also take time to lighten things up a bit, to work some personality into the morning, to have a little fun. When JJ called to tell me I was being inducted into the Upper Midwest Emmy Silver Circle, my first thought was, huh? I mean, in a way, it feels like I haven't really done anything special. I've just stayed in the same place for a really long time. Kind of reminds me of the Jerry Seinfeld joke that questions why we tell people happy birthday. As Jerry puts it, you didn't really do anything, you just made it through another year without dying. When I headed to college as a freshman in 1981, my plan was to become a newspaper reporter. In fact, today one of my sons is a newspaper reporter for the Des Moines Register. But in college, I got a taste of broadcast news and loved the immediacy of it, the images, the sounds, the visual storytelling. I remember very early in my career when I was so young and energetic and enthusiastic, I once told a viewer, I really love this job. I would do it even if they didn't pay me. I don't feel that way today. I do want to be paid now, but I do still love my job, and I try to do my best at it every day. And I'm grateful to my station, KTIV, and to Quincy Media for standing behind me through all these years. When I started as a reporter in 1985, KTIV had been on the air for 30 years, so I've now been here half a decade longer than there had been TV in Sioux City when I arrived. I'm grateful to KTIV, not just for my job and career, but for helping to make me who I am today. It's wonderful to meet viewers several times every week who tell me how much they appreciate what we do every day at News 4. That connection to the people in our viewing area is why we do it. To have earned their trust is a real honor and something we don't take lightly. Heck, I even appreciate it when I'm at the grocery store and somebody says, hey, it's the weather guy. Well, I'm the news guy, actually, but I work with the weather guy. He's a great guy. Thanks for watching. I want to take a moment to mention someone very special in my life, my wife, Melissa. We met when she came to KTIV as a reporter 18 years ago, and life has been pretty awesome ever since. We are Team Jones. Melissa, thanks for believing in me, supporting me, pushing me, and for being my biggest fan. I've always said early morning is the best part of the day. The sun's coming up, you've got the whole day ahead of you. My advice to those who work the early shift, get to bed early, set 2 alarm clocks every night, and if you're working in the upper Midwest, invest in a 4-wheel drive vehicle. That pre-dawn commute during a January snowstorm can be a little hairy. I am truly grateful for and humbled by this honor. Thank you all.